as it turns out, the feds already dropped it. I went online to get a picture for the video, and yeah, February 10th of this year. So I was a little preoccupied at the time, so I guess that's why I missed it. But yeah, it would have been dismissed anyway. And so when you get to that part in the video, just ignore it. I'll have to figure out another title. But yeah, the church now will be able to have the federal government back off of everything now. So this is bad, guys. Bad. Travis Wayne Goodsell. So I've been under cyber attack today.
David Stillwell, you have a caller downstairs. David Stillwell, you have a caller downstairs. Thank you.
At lunchtime, I started up a program, and after I came back and the program finished, there were some obvious problems that concerned me, and thought it might have been the program. Checked, no, because there's more problems unrelated to the program. As it turns out, the malicious ARP spoofing device that's used by this shelter was in full attack mode. Now, I had filed this morning about their having attacked me yet again, about them having attacked me in retaliation yet again over the weekend. And then I previously told you about it some 2 or 3 weeks ago when I first noticed it, because my internet security popped up and said, hey, there's this malicious device that's being used here at the shelter. And that's how I found out about it, and did some internet research to find out what it is. And so, yeah, it's able to not only interrupt internet usage and shut off the internet, which it was doing those too. It got to the point where 5 seconds off, 5 seconds on, 5 seconds off, 5 seconds on, repeatedly for an hour at least. And so here, this is from, again, shutting off my computer, starting it back up again, hoping that I'll get a breather. But it was also preventing me from accessing files. No response. Causing problems there as well. And so I was trying to do a 911 email to the courts. Barely squeaked that in, as I had to call 911, get hooked up with an officer who said, there's nothing I can do, I'm not an IT guy. Why do we have 911 for if there's no 911 to call for a cyber attack? I mean, dear God. And so I found the federal government, and they had an email, tried to get that, and I snuck it in, but I did not have time to sneak things in. I need longer. But yeah, they were not even, after I snuck it in, they weren't even letting me access it sufficiently to get back onto the site to find the number.
Brian Batman, you have a food order in the lobby. Thank you.
And so I had, it was, yeah, it was clear they were pissed with this morning's filing, as it is a cyber attack. It's an illegal action. You are not allowed to have these devices, even though they can be used for good. There's too much room for abuse. And yes, I was able to see others who will go nameless, who are having access to their internet with no problems. So it is targeting me and me alone. But again, the officer didn't care because he's not an IT guy. There's nothing he can do. So, in one brief 5-second frame, I saw that Biden had signed the Respect for Marriage Act. And they, of course, know that I would be doing a video on it. And that's this right here. And what it means for the LDS Church is that they cannot be held responsible for any abuse of LGBTQ in denying them services and goods and sales and whatever, because the church opposes their marriage. And everybody was saying, oh, the church has changed. They're now accepting the Respect for Marriage Act. Yay! No, guys, it's a trick. It's a trap. Because now, remember BYU? FBI was investigating abuses towards LGBTQ. Well, the church is now in charge of BYU, as always, but it now can do what they do to LGBTQ. The FBI investigation must now close, because Biden just signed it today. They can no longer investigate. And so that investigation is closed, and the church gets away with more abuses towards LGBTQ. And this is going to get worse because there's more problems that are going to come along. And as the Supreme Court sides with the website, our web designer, you're going to see even more problems similar to the FBI investigation, as other religions are going to join in when that one gets cleared. And so the church will also, you'll get Mormons, not just the church doing things. You're going to have a holy war. And so this is pretty serious, pretty not cool. We are witnessing in real time America's Civil War. And it's not the same kind of civil war that we had with the first one. Obviously, we are seeing the collapse of our government, the collapse of not adhering to the Constitution, and the rights of everybody to be treated equally, with rights to life, liberty, and property. And so we are in a very dangerous time right now, as, I don't know, maybe the church can claim that they own this because they're investing in it, and therefore, because they oppose my marriage, they can do whatever they want to me. I'd like to see them try that one. But they have control over the press, they have control over the government. Who knows? So, yeah, they're coming for you guys, not just me.